leg one, very fast, very intense, quite a short leg. Fleet very compressed, just 40 minutes between myself and the leader. My best result of the whole race. I was up in the top 20 and I finished 22nd. So leg two was very rough conditions, very windy the first day, and we had a difficult cross channel with quite big nasty seaway. Then the high pressure ridge around in the Irish Sea, which was a very good point for me in the race, a chance for me to get back in contention with the leader. And then of course the Irish finish, which won't go down as one of my strong points. I lost out on quite a good position, and in the final few hours I closed too close to the coast and lost a lot of places. So Ireland was muted really with my final finish, because I was 40th. So leg three was a strange leg really. Very early on I got parked up with a really good group of boats, and we watched the leaders sail away, and then spent the whole race recovering, and eventually got back into contention. Finished fairly well up, sort of in the top 30, but it was a race of recovery really. Leg four, I think probably the hardest of all the legs. Very tactical race with staying close to the coast. The fleet were always in sight of each other. It was a long leg with lots of different weather transitions, and then this final finish, where all the boats finished almost at the same time. I think will go down in history as one of the closest of the whole Figaro race, to finish with just a few seconds between the leading boats. I think I've learned more in 6 months of sailing the Figaro than I have in 4 or 5 years of open class sailing, and that's because it's a one design boat, so you spend a lot of time tuning the sails, tuning the rig, tuning the rudders. A lot of time in your navigation, you look at lots of different scenarios to try and predict what you may or may not happen. And you're watching your competitors day in, day out, so you have to know when you're fast, when you're slow, when you're not performing at your best, when you're tired, when you're hungry, when you're angry, when you're sad, and to have all that knowledge in such a short space of time has been incredible. I think I really have learned more about myself than in any other sailing that I've done. My long-term goal is to be on the start line of the Vendée Globe. Maybe not 2012, but in 2016, and I think the Solitaire is the perfect training ground to just really develop your skill, to improve your sailing ability, to improve your mental sharpness, and your ability to push hard in short durations. And I want to build profile during these competitions and raise my game.